Hello, everyone. I have some important announcements to make. Some of you probably know that during my police remand, when I was warded in SGH for 5 days, the official media report was that I was being difficult and didn't want to cooperate with the police and so forth. But the news could not be further from the truth. During my time in SGH, I discovered that I got a thyroid condition known as Graves' disease, and it was affecting my heart, metabolic rate, and so forth. And subsequently, during my follow-up consultations with the doctors at SGH, I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer, and this was back in March this year. I did not really make a big deal out of it, and I'm currently seeking some alternative help to get better. However, recently when I talked to a doctor, I found out that my cancer belonged to the aggressive type, and it's the type that could spread to the rest of my body if I did not take care of myself. The doctor recommended for me to really reduce my stress level and to take some much needed rest to recuperate. Honestly, since July last year, I've been under tremendous stress from the VDMs, and the work that I do at Healing the Divide is also extremely stressful. Besides the constant attacks from the media, churning out fake news about me, and MOH accusing me of spreading misinformation with no valid proof, calling me an anti-vaxxer, and accusing me of disrupting the vaccination center, conspiring with the doctor, and so forth, I've had to deal with the closure of my bank accounts, and today, PayPal informed me that they too had also closed my account for no reason. When I started standing up and speaking up, I know that my path is not going to be easy. I have suffered loss of my personal name and reputation, and many people have attacked and accused me all kinds of things. It would be a lie to say that this did not affect me at all. After all, I'm only human, but I also bear it all because God has given me the strength to carry His cross and continue to hold the torch in this time of darkness in the world. While I was in remand, I also realized that I alone can only do so much and have done all that I can to help to wake people up and to stand for those who have lost their jobs, their loved ones, and to share alternative news and information with the public so they can be medically informed. I know that one iris coal will not be enough to stop whatever that is lying in store for us. And if others don't do their parts, then we're basically doomed. And there won't be anything that I can do to stop that. But luckily, there are many other freedom fighters around the world standing up and fighting for freedom, for truth. And so there remains much hope in the world. While the VDMs have superficially been lifted, the threat to our liberties remain. Having studied and researched the plans of the New World Order, the World Economic Forum, and the WHO, I can't help but feel that we are at a very critical point in human history, one that could either enslave us further or liberate us forever. Good thing, being an artist, I've always been a dreamer. And I have hope that humanity will save itself at the nick of time, just like before. I'm very proud of the community at Healing the Divide. They have stood close by me and supported the work that I've done, and many have volunteered their time and resources in the lawsuits and the various events and initiatives. But I know that for the work of Healing the Divide to really gain traction and reach more people, others need to rise up and form communities to support one another, build parallel economies and people-centric communities. The world is changing very, very fast, and there are many threats to our liberties, our lives, and we are truly at an existential crisis. We are running out of time and running out of life. For there to be hope for Singapore and the world, it has to go beyond one iris coal. I knew that from the start, and I have told my volunteers since day one that they must prepare for the time when I may not be around. And that time has come. The time has come for others to step up, for leaders to rise up, and for there to be other torch bearers amongst us, leading the way, creating a world that is not based on fear or profit, but one that is people-centric and based on collaboration, compassion, and courage. The world is very much in need of that now, and I invite you to join us. Be that torchbearer, be that light, be that beacon of hope. This coming Saturday, 28th of May, I will be meeting the community for one last time before I take a much needed break to take care of my health for a while. I wish to see a doctor, seek second opinions, perhaps go for surgery if needed, and to let my body and mind rest for a while. I also wish to go back to playing music again, writing songs, and doing the things that I've always loved before this madness set in. Because after all, I'm very much a musician and artist at heart. And I only have one wish, to share a message of love and peace with the world. I hope that you can join me to discover what HTD 2.0 will be about. And I hope that you can come forward to support this event in whatever way you can. Starting Healing the Divide has taken everything from me, my energy, my financial resources, my life, and it's time for others to also grow this together. This movement has always belonged to everyone, right from the start. I don't know how long I will be here to give myself to everybody, but I know that I will continue to do the work in a way that I can while seeing to my own health and well-being for a while. We all know that stress is a huge factor in cancer, and I must say that I have been under tremendous stress, especially during my time in Remand when I did not see the sky and therefore was deprived of vitamin D for 15 days. Of course, the police investigations and literally fighting for my life while I was in the lion's den took a toll on me. I believe all these contributed to my health deteriorating, and I hope to be able to take care of myself again and take some much needed rest for a while. I assure you though that I will empower the team to execute HTD 2.0 and will support everyone in the next phase of the things to come while the globalists roll out their great reset. We at Healing the Divide have begun the Great Awakening with many brave leaders around the world, and I invite you to be a torch bearer in the coming days and be that beacon of hope and solace for those around you. Take care, everyone, and I hope to see you next Saturday, 28th of May, at the HTD 2.0 party.